Controversial, with Granville Gorton's ride, the hot favourite narrow gauge, locked together with the 5-to-1 Moose Me. With no photo finish and in spite of protests, the judge ruled against the favourite. Durban was full of holiday visitors who flocked to Greyville in force for the 50th running of the July. Here was a chance to celebrate the end of the Second World War with a newfound fashion statement of elegance and style. Natal breeder Mick Goss, whose Summerhill stud bred 3 of the runners this year, aims to emulate a family tradition of nearly 50 years, set by his grandfather Pat Goss with his 5-year-old stallion St. Paul's. Rounding the home turn, St. Paul's made his move from 3rd place to sweep into a commanding lead. Just look at him go. And he streaked away under a hand ride to prove to be one of the easiest winners in the history of the race. Few horses have won the July twice. Owners of Flaming Rock and Dancing Jewel both out to attempt that this year. Here's a colt who achieved this rare distinction. The imported Malizia Pride.
Second was followed by 13. Malizia Pride, second favourite at 5-to-1. And he still held
his owner, J.T. Amory, dreamt that he won the race 3 times and nurtured this ambition for 50 years, until Tiger Wright, who rode 4 July winners, steered his colt to easy victory.
First across the road is My Blue Brook, challenged by Malizia Pride. DDT and Bramhall Phoenix are there, with Dizzy the Second improving. Malizia Pride passes My Blue Brook. Dizzy the Second makes an effort. It's Malizia Pride's race from My Blue Brook, Dizzy the Second with Shea Monty 4th. The decision vindicated the performance of 3-year-olds. In fact, Malizia Pride, brilliantly ridden by Tiger Wright, is the 6th 3-year-old to win the July.
Ernie Duffield called the race for listeners at home, as Malizia Pride returned in 1950 to romp home again, but this time his owner had sadly passed away. Sid Laird made the July his own when training a record 7 winners in the 60s and 70s. If one horse is remembered as epitomizing the quality of the best, it is Sid's own colt, Cottage, who won 20 of his 24 starts. It was here at the Blue Lagoon on Durban beachfront that Cottage was outrageously shot by a hired gunman when exercising for the 1966 July. The wound was clean, and 3 weeks later, he still ran, finishing a courageous 4th to stable companion Java Head. However, it was the following year that he captured the hearts of all South Africans with a sensational win.
Ahead at 14-to-1. The favourite Cottage number 2 is even money.
Jollify, number 19, took the lead on the home turn and looked invincible until Cottage began his late challenge. Carrying 27 pounds more weight, he stormed up and they crossed the line together.
For the first time, the Durban July ends in a dead heat, with King Willow in 3rd place.
It was the most exciting July ever. Proving that blood tells, Cottage's half-brother, Naval Escort, ironically owned by Jollify's owners, recorded a unique family double, winning under apprentice Snowy Reed. Into the 70s, and a marvellous array of offbeat fashions. In a rare achievement, 24-year-old trainer David Payne, winning jockey 4 years earlier, won with In4 Flight to become the youngest ever winning trainer, and this with a horse bought for a mere 3,500 rand. Payne, who saddles 3 runners in this year's July, greeted his winner with elation, but sadly within 6 months, the great horse was dead. Garth Puller, who rides this year's favourite, Pas de Croix, has won the July 3 times, but was disqualified for crossing on Gatecrasher. He made no mistakes in 1987 on the champion Bush Telegraph, the first ever unbeaten winner of the July. It was 9 out of 9 for the colt, who also smashed the track record. In the 80s, one man's achievements stand out above the others. Terence Millard remarkably waited 30 years to win his first July, but then dominated completely, winning 6 of the next 8 runnings. Son Tony, taking the reins on Dad's retirement, won the race last year with Dancing Jewel. In 1988, a little colt with an incredible burst of speed recorded a memorable win. Watch Royal Chalice take his place in July history and impress the maestro himself.
3 lengths.
I think he's the best horse I've ever trained. On this run.
The best horse you've ever trained?
It looks like it.
Now it's right prerogative on the inside. It hits the front. Jungle Warrior threat. Right
The magic of owning a July winner is every owner's dream, and one which came true for Tony Taberer and Right Prerogative in 1989's rain-sodden year with its cliffhanger finish, and to that glorious moment of winning.
Fantastic line. The number's gone up. Yeah, we got it! We got it! Yeah!